Nice shot. So, hi friends. Say hi to Power Saw Rob.
Hey guys.
How we doing today, Rob?
Hey, good.
Yeah, right on. Good for you, buddy. Thanks for bringing. So, friends, remember that 171 that a guy sent us? I was like, "What's in this box?" Remember? I think we did a box opening on it. I want to show you it now. Rob took it. I was a little bamboozled. Well, actually, I kind of knew what it was, but it was bamboozling me. I had spark. Do you guys remember it? It was. I think I got it fired. But anyways, it's here. And Rob, I got to hand it to you, Rob. You're a tenacious son of a gun. But what's nice about Rob, too, friends, is he likes this old stuff. And, Rob, you hadn't had a spare coil for this thing is what
I did.
Yeah.
I had a spare coil. And
Yeah.
we did a bunch of other work. We resealed the gas tank and tightened up the intake.
Yeah.
And we tightened up some of the stuff on the carburetor.
Yeah.
And just fixed a few little odds and ends, and we got her.
It's tight.
We got her smoking.
Oh, it's deadly. So I'm stoked. So me and Rob have been playing around horse trading for years now, actually. So anyways, I says, Rob, have you got some time to look at this? He says, yeah, absolutely. Put it in there. And we're putting it in the back of his car. And I see this axe head. So, oh yeah, we're not set up to fire that. We'll fire that in a bit for you, friends. I think we've got it on video firing up, but it lights right up. But anyway, so we're loading up the saw. And I see this axe head right here, friends. Check this out. So old modest Rob, I'm like, dude, what's that? He's like, what? I'm like, that's a freaking got a sticker on it. Friends, this is a high test, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a high test with the sticker still on it. So I'm just like, he goes, oh, would you put that on a handle for me? And I'm like, of course. Rob half axe too. He plays around with axes. But friends, this is that Whiskey River. And I'm telling you, friends, for wood choppers, it is for guys that like to do, hey, is this that? No, it's not. These handles are beautiful. They just are. But anyways, long and the short, that was a lot of ramblings. You love that. So anyway, that's Rob's axe, and he's tickled with it, and he can't wait to throw that sucker around. So just very, very nice. Couple of tweaks on this handle, Brandon, if you're willing, and this thing's going to be absolutely golden, which would just be a little more, of course, a little more length at the top of the iron but other than that, this thing's just deadly. Anyway, there you go, sir.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Thanks for fixing up that saw. So what we got to do, I didn't know if Rob wanted me to make it a Buckin Special.
Yeah, we're going to brand her.
Oh, we're going to stick a brand on it.
Yeah,
so
let's brand her.
Let's fire this thing up. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, you'll like it, man. And like I said, it's up to you whether you want to do a wrap on it. Yeah. It's a nice piece, Rob. What's on the agenda for today, buddy?
Well, after this, I'm gonna head home, and I got some tinkering around to do in the house.
Nice. Go off for the weekend?
Yeah. I was going to work today, but my body's a little hurt from this week, so I'm just gonna take the day off.
This thing.
That's awesome.
Give it a plastic so it'll.
You just gotta lightly tap
Yeah,
on it.
I don't even think a guy would have to get it that hot, Rob.
No, you wouldn't.
Give her a little sandpaper. That's a little rough. Let's go with some of this. You got a true Buckin Special, buddy.
Yeah. Burnishing. Oh.
Ooh. It's a Buckin Special, friends.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Look at the balance on this thing, friends.
Holy crap.
Look at that.
That's ridiculous.
That's El rocking the Socko, baby. Hey?
That is awesome.
Look at that. That's when you know you got all your weight. You got the axe. So how I see this is whatever you got going on right here, now by having your axe out there, you're utilizing this to its highest point, to its highest self, if you will. If this was back here, it changes. It changes. This is a nice tool, buddy.
It looks.
This is a nice tool. And the way these handles are designed, if you let go of this, there's a problem. Cool. Yeah, friends, this axe, I'm telling you right now, honestly, this is that one that was in that video, I think yesterday or the day before. It's glorious. I did split a little bit of wood with it in that video, in the video prior. Not nice, Rob?
It feels so good in my hand.
Well, that's when you know, when you pick up an axe, and all a guy needs to do, that's what I say in my videos. You go like this, and it's like, yeah.
And I've picked up axes where I'm just like, no.
You can tell, can't you?
Put them down.
And it's usually the girth of the handle and balance.
Exactly. And you're like, I'm not using that one today.
That's it. Look at this.
That's incredible.
Same spot.
Yeah. Beautiful handle. I like that handle.
You know what? This is a Killinger handle, Robin. These are really nice. They are. And they're thinner in a sense down here, but this one come off the lathe a little bigger for some reason. Yeah. Put that in your mittens. I'll trade you. Come over here a little bit, Rob. Let folks see what you're doing there with that.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I mean?
I see. I like that style of handle.
Yeah.
Like, it's just sexy.
Yeah.
Like, it's a beautiful axe.
It's funny, you know, I'll get handles, they'll show up, and it's wood.
Yeah.
So if it was moist at all where it came from, and it comes to this crazy dry, a little bend in it,
oh, yeah.
That stuff doesn't really bother me.
Yeah.
But if you're selling them to somebody, you know, people are going to go, oh, because I'll look at axes sometimes, you'll think, well, the handle looks at the head. No, it's the handle.
It's always the handle.
The handle will chase off. You can tell whether it's the axe or the handle.
Yeah.
And but a little curve don't bother me whatsoever.
Gives it some character.
Character, baby.
Like
Trade you.
Like we got character.
That's right, brother. Yeah, see, I like that. Oh, that's nice. Man. So I'm gonna use this one today in smaller wood, and I may as well burn this sucker while I'm at it. Doesn't that look pretty?
That is. That's awesome.
Oh, love it.
Fits the handles well. Like whoever made that
This
little
is-
brander.
This is a nice axe.
Those are beautiful.
Did you see our latest bucket? Yeah, I showed you our latest bucket special, didn't I?
Yeah, I like that.
This
too.
thing's nice. Different handle, this one. Little girthier.
Yeah.
The handles I'm putting on the wood bullets, friends, are a little girthier so that you can, you know, twist a little bit. You twist these skinny handles.
Oh, yes.
That one you can. It's pretty tough. But a Killinger handle, friends, you get your and you know how you pry wood apart sometimes. You got to test that before and learn what you got there, because they're not all created equally, especially heartwood. Don't let people tell you heartwood's the same as sapwood.
Over near
It ain't.
Over near
It ain't.
Over near
It ain't. It just ain't.
Nope.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. What's this thing you got?
It's a Homelite 2100
A 2100 Homelite.
automatic. So I think it's
So I've got a 1050.
1050, the 1020, the 1000, all their XPs, right?
Yeah.
Those are all the big boys. And I think, now correct me if I'm wrong out there,
Okay.
I think it's 114 cc's.
The 2100 automatic Homelite.
And they did a 2000 also.
Yeah.
They're all interchangeable. They're pretty much.
Okay,
You know.
so Rob, I've got one here. Let's look here. I can't wait to be able to burn this.
Yeah. So.
And it has spark. You want to? Oh, it's 1100. XP 1100.
So yeah, I've got.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Would you?
I like
would that
them.
be another situation that you would take home and see if we could get going?
Yeah, I like them.
Okay.
They're reed saws.
This is a reed saw.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
They've got a reed basket. So it's a little round basket. I think some of them are 4-pedal.
Yep.
And some of them are 6-pedal reeds.
Okay, because I've got 2 of these, and I know.
Oh yeah.
I know this saw fires.
Yeah.
Is there gas in it?
These are a little goofy because there's no idle adjustment. Well, there is, but it runs off an air.
Yes.
And the air
Try that.
for the intake, that's what makes it idle.
Oh.
Almost like a vacuum.
Well, I'll be darned.
That's going to be a nice saw.
Is it? Because here's the deal.
Clean that up. Make it look good.
My time, Rob, obviously is in the Max, the Pioneers, the Huskies. I love the Homelites, but if you've got some parts and a little bit of time, I know your time isn't I know you're busy as heck too, but if we could spend a little bit of time on this, Rob, I would appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll throw a little bit of time and love into it, and
Get it rolling.
we'll get it cleaned up a little bit, and we'll get it reliable.
I like it.
We'll
That
get some
sounds
cutting
awesome.
done.
So Rob's great that way, friends, because he likes diving into this older stuff, and I'm just not gonna find the time for this one. Well, I could, but I like throwing stuff Rob's way.
They're a different breed too.
They are a different animal. They are absolutely they are. And if
Pretty
you've
basic, but they
Yeah.
do have their idiosyncrasies, like
Yes.
most of the stuff does. But they're cool.
got now, what's this thing you brought over here, Rob? This 2100.
So this 2100, I picked this up as a carcass probably about
Oh dear.
12 years ago.
What?
I bought it from a kid out here in Cedar, and I spent probably, this is when I first got into collecting and working on saws, right? So yeah, it would have been about 12 years ago, and I started researching it and
Finding parts.
I found a bunch of new old stock stuff from an old timer out of Duncan.
Kidding me.
And he was an old mechanic, and he actually taught me a lot about working on the old Huskies, and he got me really knowledged into some of this older.
I remember you telling me about that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, but he's passed now, but I was able to go to his estate sale, and I got some stuff from him, which was
Because he sends me little videos on
Yeah.
WhatsApp. He says this thing's strong.
yeah, because I think I put new seals, because I got seals, gaskets, base gaskets,
Yeah.
rings, and all this stuff came in these 2 first aid kits.
Do an episode. Friends, don't you think we should do a Power Saws with Rob, Talking Power Saws with Rob episode or something? I think we should. Because you got some neat stuff at your place too.
Yeah.
I mean, and you, the nice thing about you is you dive into anything, which I think is cool.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's got a motor, I'm in it.
Yeah, it's a
And
power
the
saw.
older the better.
Outboard, don't matter, inboard.
Yeah, I'm a Mercury outboard nut. I
Yeah.
like my Tower of Powers, and I just picked up
Tower power.
a 1969 1250. So it's a 125 horse Mercury Tower
Yeah, it
of
stands
Power.
about the motor stands about this freaking
Yeah,
high.
They're an inline 6,
That's
and that's going to be going on a boat.
I love these stories, how where we find these things. This is what I like, because really that thing almost sounds by its life that it really wasn't supposed to be.
It wasn't. It was in a milk crate. And the kid that I bought it from out here, I didn't know.
No.
And he didn't know what he had.
No.
I just seen this big old saw, and
Yeah.
So I grabbed it, and it sat in my basement. And I finally, when I started really getting passionate about it and really kind of getting into it, I was like, wow.
It's a reed saw.
It's a reed saw, and that's what it is. So,
Does it make any noise, Rob?
oh, it makes noise. Let's see if we can pop her here.
Wow.
It might need to be turned up a bit.
Isn't that? But they have such a distinct sound.
Oh yeah.
Well, and it's probably an HL. Of course it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So open that up.
For some reason, I think this helps the motor.
Oh yeah.
That.
It's got a. It's like an intake of your.
It's a pull.
Yeah.
It creates pull. I'll bet you that creates pull.
Yeah. It creates.
Friends, we're gonna get this. Wow, it screams, dude.
Oh yeah.
See, friends,
They
that's
get up and they get into like almost like a power band.
well, that's the reeds.
Yeah.
That thing rips. Did you hear it get up there and just start screaming, friends?
And that's stock. There's nothing ported. It's just a plain 2100.
Well, I listen, that pulled. It just needs the clutch might need some work.
Yeah, the spring, because they're a rope spring,
Yep.
it's a little weak.
But we got to run that, Rob, in the wood.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to get some wood, or we'll have to come by, or we'll have to get something together, and we'll have to bring out some of my toys.
Yeah.
And we'll
And I'm missing running my big stuff too, Rob. Let's get a big log one day and
you know what? I've had this in a little bit of wood, but it's nothing big. I've never had it in anything big.
and that's where it shines.
Yeah, and I've never put a full day's work. Like I've made a little.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
That's it. Turn
Yeah.
it off. Put it on the shelf. And let it collect dust.
Yeah. No, we need to do that. Power Saw Rob's he's got some goodies at his place too. I think he's got a Pioneer 655 as well. Was it a boost? Yes.
Yeah, we had the boost port.
That's right.
We
It's
had
here.
it
I've
out
got
here.
some video on it. Actually, I've got some video on his 655 and mine going at it. It's not going at it. We were just running our saws.
Yeah.
Very cool stuff. So I'm impressed at the RPM, to be honest.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Like that went way up. Wow. Roller nose 404.
Yeah. And these ran big bars. A lot of the guys back in the day.
Oh, absolutely they
West
did.
Coast, yeah, they would have. A lot of them had on the landing for bucking or whatever.
Rob, thanks for showing us that.
Yeah,
buddy.
for sure.
We'll hook up this. We'll get this Mac back together.
Yeah.
And give it a quick fire, and then we'll shut this video down and we'll move on, friends. So we'll put that together and we'll give it a quick crack for you, friends. Okay? Back in a flash. Oh my! So we're back together, friends. So let's
Want me to hold it?
yeah, maybe Rob.
I'll hold you guys.
Let's see here. Wonder if it'll need a choke. Probably not.
Maybe not.
see that, how it pulled back? Well, if your rewind is all the way down, those dogs are engaged. So each time you do that, it goes kunk. So it's just a measure that I take with the older saws, not necessarily the newer ones.
Well, not only that, it's hard on the dot or on the starting system.
Yeah,
And it'll end up tearing your rope apart,
it does.
or it actually breaks off those dog ears.
Exactly. Yeah, it can.
The
So you got
starter
the
dogs.
flywheel, the dogs. So it's just a measure we take with these old girls to make them last, friends. Because the starter, no start, no go, no cut, no smile, friends. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Okay, friends, that's about it, really. I mean, Rob came over. I just wanted to share some of Rob's stuff today. You know, I love Rob, man. He comes over here. He helps me. Knows my time is kind of all over and really put into the YouTube channel. So he doesn't mind helping me out fix these saws once in a while. Of course, I can dig into them and that, but this guy knows his stuff. He's been playing around with this stuff. Like your dad's a freaking taught you a lot too, didn't he? In a sense.
Yeah, Dad's a small mechanic.
Yeah.
Repair mechanic. He works for Ajax.
Downtown Ajax.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks again, Rob.
Yep, no problem. We'll see you guys.
Okay, you bet. So friends, that's it for now. I just wanted to share a couple of these big saws with you. I'm so happy I got this. I forget the gentleman's name who dropped off this 171, but it had no spark when it got here. I played around with it. It was the coil. The coil was working, but it was broken and detaching and just robbing us. It was intermittent. Something was wrong. And I knew old Rob had some parts down there. So,
And it's clean work.
it is clean work. Okay, friends. So this is interesting. Before we get going on this video, I just forgot about something. Rob, you got this out of the north end of Vancouver Island, didn't you?
Yeah, I got it up island, just outside of Parksville.
Okay. So it's being ported, friends, and I have a little video of the port work, but here's what we're thinking we're going to do. Rob, his tank was cracked. I think it's right there.
Yeah, right on this.
Yeah, it is. It's cracked, friends. You can see right there. Well, there you go, right there on the bottom left corner. See it? At the stud. It's cracked. He came over to see if I had something for him, and I do. It's right here. So he's got another one. So he's going to put this together, but there's been some extensive port work on this saw done. Would you call it extensive, Rob?
I would, because I've never seen an intake opened up on one of these that big. And the thing is, it worked. Like when I had it running, and it ran strong.
Yeah.
It was actually really snappy.
Interesting. Whether the torque is still there is the question.
That's the big one, because I never did get it into any wood.
Okay, so we're going to put this thing together, friends. Rob's going to take it home. Look at the piston.
Yeah.
Look at it.
That's clean.
Oh, it's very clean.
Like the whole saw was rotting around the piston and the cylinder.
Amazing.
And when I pulled it apart, it was all gooey, but it preserved
The oil's preserved it.
everything. The outside of it, maybe not so much, but the internals were preserved.
See this? Sorry, Rob, I didn't mean to cut you off. See these transfers? They're on an angle with Max, hey friends. I think it creates turbulence, which is good, which is a good thing. So this is being dropped right down into this. So they've brought that rev. So this will be interesting. But hey, guess what, friends? You know what? To get an opportunity just to see this, now we see the work. Guess what we can do? We can put it back together. We can run it and go, holy cow, it screams, but the bottom end is gone. Or the bottom end is like, holy cow, it's here. So this style of porting works, or it doesn't. It's like my 1010, friends. You know, my crazy 1010? I want to sooner or later go into that and find out what's be done. So we have an opportunity here, and we're going to take it. So Rob's going to...
Yeah, for sure.
I'm
excited.
Yeah.
So I'll get her back together as soon as possible, and
Awesome.
We'll get her into some wood.
I like it.
Right on.
Sounds good. Okay, thanks again, Rob.
Yeah, no problem. We'll see you guys later.
Okay, see you, Rob.
Yeah, later, Billy.
So, friends, that's cool. Very cool. Okay, let's get back on with what's going down here. I got to go to Brian's. I don't got to go to Brian's. I'm going to Brian's to help him out. Again, I want to get him set up for winter. Over and out. Be kind as heck. And here we are again. Making videos. Friends, the most exciting part for me on this video that we just watched was the fact that 850 Rob found, he thinks it might be Walker's work, Bobby Walker's work. We don't know. I took a picture of it and took a little video and showed Donnie Walker. Go check out Donnie Walker's channel too, by the way, friends. The famous Don Walker from Walker's Power Saw Shop in Nanaimo. Been at it for a gazillion years, builds probably some of the best, most reliable gains in power and reliability. I've been running their saws for 25 freaking years. And it's like buying a stock saw, but yet with like 20-30% more power. And you get the reliability, you get everything out of a Walker saw. They've got it down to a science. So go check out Donnie's channel as well, please. Great guy. He's got a little channel going. He's great. He's at the his saw shop sometimes. He's at Walker's doing things. He's doing all kinds of stuff. And it's educational, which is very cool. And he's a great guy to listen to. That 850. So what we're going to do, Robbie's going to get it back together, and I'm going to run the sucker. Then I'll know that that style of porting that was in that cylinder works or it doesn't. I got a feeling they might have robbed some of the bottom end out of it. I don't know. I don't know until we get at it. So if that cylinder works like crazy, then we know we can kind of match that a little bit or give it a shot, right? So these are things that get me kind of going. So because I want to run my max most of the times, to really be honest with you. So if you want to know what's going on with that, you might as well click, boom, hit the old subscribe button, join in with us, and there's a little thing called the notification bell, and you could be out doing, you could be camping, you could be freaking working, you could be doing anything. You could be mowing the lawn, and if your phone was on vibrate, and you had that bell clicked on the old Buckin Billy Ray's channel, and it would go in your pocket, and you go, oh, what's that? Heavens to Betsy, it's a Buckin Billy Ray video. And we could be into that Mac again, running that Mac. So wait for that. That's coming up soon. Click the buttons. You know what to do. Catch you on the next video. Be kind to one another is the main gig here, is what we want to do in this world. Over and out. Be kind. Oh, for crying out loud. I forgot one thing, friends. You can't go running out without clothes on. You got to get your clothes. And if you're going to be supporting somebody's brand or wearing a shirt, you might as well head over to buckinbillyray.com. The hoodies in there, the t-shirts, the ball caps. Telling you, it's hot to trot. There we go. Christine, not bad, eh?